Monday. It is pajama day. Remember, Osmar chose to spend his points to have a class pajama day. So thank you, Osmar. I'm very excited. We get to wear our cozy PJs on this Monday. So now let's go ahead and let's talk about what our jobs are for today. So I'm going to go ahead and click assignments. We're on the week of the 19th. I'm going to go ahead and click Monday. I'm going to scroll down to our digital classroom. You can see even Miss Walsh's Bitmoji is in her PJs. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at our jobs for today. So first things first, we are going to click on the sun. Remember, we have two jobs for morning work. We have our grammar and then we also have our journal. So for grammar this week, we're going to be talking about plural nouns. And so plural means more than one. Well, singular is just referring to one. So, for example, we have a peach is singular, peaches is plural. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to watch this video because it's going to start talking about some rules for how you have to spell given plural nouns. And so there's certain rules you have to follow. And so you're going to go ahead, you're going to watch this video. And if I go to slide 2, you're going to see that there is also an anchor chart with these rules, and if you click the speaker right here, it will tell you those rules. It will read them out to you. And then so what your job is to go ahead and you are going to write what a plural noun is. I kind of just gave you a hint, or I kind of just told you earlier. So you're going to go ahead, you are going to write it right here, and then you are going to use these rules right here as well as the rules from this poster and the video to help you correctly spell each of these. You will get points based on correct spelling, and you'll see that you were given examples on how to spell these guys right here. So again, spelling does count. You need to make sure that you are following the rules that you have been given to make sure that the spelling is correct. And then you have your morning journal. It is Make Believe Monday. And so for your assignment in your journal, remember you are physically writing it in your journal, you're going to write a story that begins with a flashback. So a flashback is like a memory when you go back in time. And so a flashback can be, I walked in on the first day of 2nd grade, or it could be whatever. It could be a personal narrative kind of writing, or it could be something completely made up, but a flashback is a jump back in time. And then we have our Zoom. Remember, it is at 9 o'clock. I look forward to seeing you all in your PJs then. Then at 10, we're going to finish up our Zoom. We are going to work on a Bessie Coleman assignment. And so for this one, there are going to be 2 jobs. First, you're going to watch a video. So you're going to go ahead and click the video camera. And you're going to watch this little video about Bessie Coleman. She's going to be one of our explorers we're going to be talking about. I'm really excited. This is actually our first time learning about Bessie Coleman in 3rd grade, and so it's my first time, so I'm kind of learning alongside you guys, and I mean, I think she's a cool chick, so I'm really excited for you guys to learn about her. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to watch this video. After you watch the video, and it's important you have to do it after, you're going to go ahead, you're going to click the IB logo. And you're going to see that there is like a little chart here, and you're going to fill it out with all the information about Bessie Coleman that you learned. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to type her name here. You're going to type some biographical information about Bessie. So if you remember when we were doing our Lewis and Clark pictorial, we talked about biographical information. That's information about their life. So if it talks about when she was born, you're going to put it here. If it talks about any job she had, you're going to put it here. Family, you're going to put it here. This is biographical information about her life. Then you're going to give me a timeline. So this timeline can be from when she went somewhere, she traveled somewhere. If they give you a date, you're going to go ahead, you're going to put that in the timeline section. Place of exploration. So this is going to be anywhere that she went when she was exploring or working towards something. Her purpose of exploration, so why did she go to that place, and then the impact or effect that happened because of what she did. You're going to again learn about what exactly she did and what was the impact or the effect that came from it. And you're going to fill it out right there. And if you need to go back and rewatch the video, I definitely recommend it. It's a lot of information in a short amount of time, so you might want to watch it twice before you fill out the chart, or maybe watch it once, fill out the chart as best as you can, then go back, watch it again for any missing information that you need. That might be helpful. Then you're going to have your break. After your break, you're going to jump into your prefix and suffix practice. Click the YouTube icon. It takes you straight there. This is a daily job, so you know exactly how to do it. And then you have your ELA block. So you have your Thomas Edison It Sings reading. So you can go ahead, you're going to click this orange book right here. And it's going to go ahead and take you to your reading. And you're going to see you have a rubric because you are going to be doing a summary. That is nothing new. So you're going to go ahead, you are going to listen to this story, and you're going to look at this, and you're going to be like, wow, Miss Walsh, this is a little bit longer than what we usually do. That's because we're slowly building up your stamina, meaning we're trying to get you guys used to reading longer and longer stories. And so last week, I believe you read 6 pages, or Miss Walsh read 6 pages to you, and previously you've had 4 pages, and so now you are going to have, I think, a total of 8 pages. And so you're going to go ahead, you are going to follow along. Miss Walsh has the audio here if you'd like to use it. And you are going to listen to the story. And then on slide 9, remember, Miss Walsh does not just give you reading without a job. So make sure that you go all the way down to find your job. You are going to write a 5-sentence summary based off what you read. You should only include key details and main ideas. So there is a lot of pages here, so it's going to be hard to have to take all that information and cram it into 5 sentences. And so you're really having to pick out important information. So keep that in mind. Remember, it should be no more than 5 sentences. A summary is meant to be brief or short. And then you have extra time to work on your personal narrative. So originally I was going to have us work on revising and editing today, but I received some emails over the weekend, and I think some friends just need an extra day to catch up on their writing. So today it's going to be extra day to work on your rough draft for your personal narrative, whether you need to go back and work on the beginning, the middle, or the end. You're going to have extra time to work on it today, and then tomorrow we are going to work on revising and editing. So just keep that in mind so that you guys feel good. I want you guys to be ready so that way we can revise and edit and get ready for our final draft. So take this time for an extra day to catch up on your personal narrative. Then you have lunch. After lunch, you are going to be working on multiplication stories. That's what we're going to be talking about in Zoom today. So just keep that in mind. Then you have 30 minutes of ready math. Ooh, I almost forgot. Sorry, let's go back to multiplication stories. So you're going to go ahead, you're going to click the math symbols. I just got so excited. We're going to click here. And for these, Miss Walsh made audio for each of the problems, so I will read them out to you. What your job is, you are going to listen or read the word problem. It's taking a second to load. And then you're going to click and drag the equation that matches the problem as well as the array. So you really have to be paying attention. What are they asking me here? So you're going to click and you're going to drag the equation over here. You're going to click and drag the correct array over here. Now, after you do that, you are not done. You need to tell me the answer. So what is the product of the word problem? And you need to include units. So for example, it says how many files are there altogether? You need to tell me the product, so the number, blank files. You need to include your units. A lot of friends lost points on our addition and subtraction assessment because they did not include units for their word problem answers. I did tell you when we went over our cube strategy that you have to include your units if you want to receive points. And so if you want to receive full points, you need to include your units. So again, it says how many files are there altogether. You need to tell me your product, blank files, because it's talking about files here. So make sure you do that in order to get full credit. And so you have a total, I believe, of 4 problems. Yep. And so you're going to go ahead, you are going to, I think 5. 5 problems. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to do those 5 problems. Then you have I Ready Math 30 minutes. And then clean up for the day. And that's going to be it for our Monday. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm excited to see you in your PJs for Zoom. All right. Bye, D1.